Today I'm going to talk to a foster mom about what was the best part of being a foster parent and what was the hardest part about being a foster parent. And finally, what she wishes she knew before she started being a foster parent. So talk to me about what are some of your favorite parts about being a foster parent?
Oh, I think it's different for each one. I think that being a part of a kid's life at their most vulnerable time, right? It's a really hard thing to do, but it's also super rewarding. You know, when I look at all of our kids and where they were when they first moved into our home and where they were when they left, and like skills that they gained, like even not just like, oh, ride a bike or do a sport or whatever, but skills in like confidence and responsibility and just, you know, looking at people differently. And like, you know, I just think it was a great experience to be able to look at people different than me and from different cultures and however they were raised, and it opened my mind and like really like being a part of helping them navigate such a terrible time.
So what for you were some of the more difficult or more challenging parts of being a foster parent?
There's times where you feel like you can't do it anymore, you know, and it's just like with I think if you have bio kids, there's days where you feel like I can't do this, and you don't really mean you're giving up, but it's just really, really hard. I think remembering back when things would happen and the kids would feel like they screwed up so much that we didn't want them anymore, you know, and just knowing that my own kids, my bio kids, like they screw up all the time, you know, and they know that I'm upset with them or that I'm angry, but they never think like, oh, I bet she wished she never had me. But with these kids, it's different. And that just kind of tugs at my mom heartstrings, you know, that I just want to be able to say, hey, you screwed up, but I don't love you any less, you know, and
Right.
And these kids come with such views of love and being conditional, and so it's hard to remember that in the moment, like, okay, I'm just mad at you, I'm just mad at this situation or this stupid thing that you did, but it doesn't change how I feel about you, you know, and that's hard to like continually go through that, and it just hurts that they feel that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what is one thing you wish you knew before you became a foster parent?
Maybe how hard it was going to be.
What do you mean by that?
Like, even though you feel like you're doing the right things, there's times where you feel like you can't do it anymore. You know, you feel like the court system's against you and the bio parents are against you. And sometimes it feels like the kids are against you and you feel like, why am I doing this, right? Who's for me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's not easy, you know. It's sometimes quite a thankless job, you know. I think a lot of foster parents feel like the kids are ungrateful, but they are, because they didn't ask to be in that situation, you know. The bio parents are ungrateful. They didn't ask you to take care of their kids. They wanted to take care of their kids. You know what I mean? And so, and the courts, you know, they're not listening to you because your job is just to feed and clothe and keep the kids safe, you know. So it's a really thankless job, and I think you just need to know that you have to have this other village of other people that get it, because you're not going to get the accolades that you sometimes need from the people that you're doing it for, you know?